B3, what up? We are live early. Let that sink in. I was thinking I'm going to be live at 11:15. And I was like, nah, it's going to be closer to 11:30. Just say 11:30 so when you go live at 11:20, 11:25, you'll be early. Look at that. I'm learning. What up, B3? Welcome to the show. I'm going to post in the group under the post that we are live now. Live now, B3. Boom. All right. Posted. We got break 422 on the clock. Jets, last spot mojo. Still up for grabs. Jets are still up for grabs. I somehow missed this break even being posted. What up, Andrew Thier? Well, lucky you. The Jets are going up. Last spot mojo on a deal. 30 takes him. If you're interested, I mean, you gotta want to chase the Jets, but last spot mojo. We got a throwback 2021 hobby in this too. I posted quick and it filled quick, Andrew, because we got a special box in this that I picked up. It's been sitting on my local hobby shop's shelf for about probably what feels like a year. So I figured, you know what? Who knows that Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, like Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, like who knows what's hiding in that? Kyle Pitts. So I figured, you know what? Let's take a stab at it. Worked out a deal. Jets, they've got it's 24, 25, and 21. So they got that rookie quarterback Cook, their draft pick from this year. You got to really just take a look at the rookies from 20, 21, 24, and 25. Take a minute to Google it. You'll have some time because I'm going to go through reading the list of ownership, then what's on the table. So you'll have about 10 minutes to decide if you want to jump on them and snag them. All right. What up there, Struble, Scotty? What up? What up? We're going to get started on a list of ownership here. We got break 422. It's late night rips with B3 at 11:30 p.m. We've got Matt Leogrand on the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Haralambis taking the Falcons. We got Joe Lurch on the Ravens. Giuseppe Deschi on the Bills. Stanton Griggs on the Panthers. Adam Light on the Bears. Love the value there with Fields and Caleb. You also got Odunze. You got a bunch. Scotty Struble on the Bengals going after some Jamar. We got David Matt on the Brownies. Robert Avisha on the Cowgirls going after Micah. Denver's going to be Metsy. I believe Jerry Jeudy was this class too. Maybe he was 2020. Detroit, Travis Hammonds. That's Amon-Ra. We got Green Bay, Giuseppe Deschi, Matty V on Houston chasing Nico. Steiner, black and gold breaks on the Colts. Steiner over at Black and Gold is also doing a throwback break. It's a 4-year break of elite hobby. So it's 2020, 2021, I think. 2023. I got to look. It's 2020, 2022, 2024, 2025. 3 of them are first off the line, which were special. They have special parallels. The 2020 box is from first off the line, I believe, if I'm reading it right. Hard to tell from the picture. It could be 2025 that's first off the line. 22 is definitely first off the line, and 24 is definitely first off the line. 2020 is also first off the line. I could see it on the top. So that's a big box, and I think he still has some of the big teams left for like Green Bay. Jordan Love still available. Miami with Tua still available. Definitely go check that out. Black and gold breaks. I may jump on Miami myself for Tua. But yeah, so that's Alan Stein on the Colts. Black and gold breaks. He's got a huge throwback up, so definitely check that out. We've got Joe Lurch on the Jags, Adam Light on the Chiefs, Harlan Benner on the Raiders and the Rams. We got Wayne Maury on the Chargers, Joe Lurch on the Finns, Matt Leo Grand also on the Vikings, Joe Lurch on the Pats. We got Adam Light on the Saints, B3 on the Giants. The Jets are still open. I was talking to Andrew Thier about that. Jets are still open, still available. Last spot mojo, $30 takes them down. If not, we'll keep them. I'm fine with that. We got Giuseppe Deschi on the Eagles and the Steelers. Jamie O'Hara on the Niners. Fat Uncle Breaks, Corey Markle on Seattle. Adam Light on Tampa. Josh Robbins in on Tennessee. And then Goody Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team, depending on the year and the player. What are we breaking tonight? Well, first off, we're playing Jenga here. We're playing Jenga. We got 2025 on the Donruss Blaster, Donruss Elite. You usually get one numbered parallel minimum, sometimes two. You're looking for the Aspiration Shimmer and Status Explosion. The ultra rare is also the Razzle Dazzle, and of course, it's got those signature green disco parallels. They used to call them green dot. Now they're admitting it's a disco. We've been calling them disco forever. Nice throwback hobby here. 2021 Zenith football, 2 autos. Pinnacle, Aerial, and Rookie Rising ultra rares. And then the return of the new epics, that's the case hit, and 1 patch auto guaranteed, says it right there on the bottom in pink. So that's 2021. Nice throwback there. We've got double 2025 hobbies. I decided to do Luminance because they each come with 3 autos and a mem. So that's 6 autos, 2 mems right there, 2 on card. You got color ink variations. Luminance always a great product. So I know sometimes the rookies are in college uniform, but I don't care. Big fan of Luminance. Your ultra rares are animation and luminosity, and you usually get about 8 to 10 numbered in each. So that should be a nice way to end the break. We got double select megas, both dented boxes. 60% of the time they hit every single time. You're looking for autos from some of the hottest stars in the game. Ultra rares are the zebra as well as the tie-dye, numbered to 25, and the snake skin numbered to 2. You're getting the black and red shock die cuts out of this one. That's 2024. The Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Caleb, Penix, May. That rookie year. JJ. Also from that year, 2024, on the half case, we're looking for the ultra rare downtown. That's what we're chasing. We're on our 21st through 30th blaster. No downtown yet, so we got one definitely lurking. That's 4 more equals 5. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the back. There we go. Good luck, B3. Jets, anyone taking them down? Last call. By the time we open this up and rip the packs down, the lock, I'll go in, I'll close the break. I'll label them with the house, and we'll go from there. Jets, you got Cook as the rookie quarterback in 2025. You're looking for his autos. Empty box, security tag. If anybody wants them, let me know. New York Jets, $30 takes them down. If not, I will keep them. I don't mind. Some of these are going to be base packs and base only, so we'll put them to the side and flip through them quick. That's a base pack. And then if no one, by the time I get done ripping this down, if no one takes Mahomes will get a sleeve. If no one takes the Jets, I'll just go in and mark them as down. I know people aren't high on the Jets right now, unfortunately, so that's fine. I get it. I'm not going to tell anyone they should love the Jets, but I do think they have some good quality rookies this year. That might be a hit because some of them are upside down. I'll keep those separate. Anybody wants the Jets? Last call. Last call. That's definitely the hit pack. So we'll throw that down at the bottom. Last call on the New York Jets. There is a hit in there. I'm going to drop that down. that's a base pack. All right, we'll go through the base real quick, and then I'm going to lock them down. These are all base. If you want these, the vet base, you're going to have about 100 of them. If you want them on mail day, let me know. Well, actually, I should say you're going to get them on mail day unless you tell me you want me to donate them. We have a local guy that takes them and makes little team sets and gives them out. Basically down by Jersey City, Newark, that area. Kids that, want to start collecting but can't afford it, he gives them the base cards as like a starter deck kind of thing. Those are all base. So I can donate them for you if you don't want them, but if you don't tell me you don't want them, then they're going to get shipped. All right, I'm going to go in and mark the Jets down as just, kept by the house. It doesn't look like anyone wants them. $30 for the Jets is what it would be. If you do want them, let me know. If not, I'm going in to mark them as, the house. NYJ. All right, so I just marked them as kept. We are closed. I do this because last time someone tried to claim a team, I didn't mark that we were closed, and I didn't mark them as with the house, and someone tried to buy them, and I felt bad because we were halfway through the break when I saw it, and they didn't do well. But these B3 spots where they get kept with the house, they end up going towards like me qualifying myself in the free break, which is kind of cool, so I don't mind keeping a few teams. Free break, by the way, coming up soon, Thursday night. So definitely be ready for that. I don't have to work Friday, so I don't have to worry about like going to bed early or nothing. So that's a plus. All right, just marked it as closed. We are closed. The Jets are staying with the house. All right, here we go. Lattimore holding back. Josh Allen on the Galaxy of the Stars. That's a nice one to start with. Heck yeah. Bills, Giuseppe. Then you got a bunch of base. Jamal Charles, Warren Moon, Darius Slay, Najee, Fred Warner, Mike Evans, Jonathan Mingo, Tank Dell. See, I saw these upside down. I thought that was weird. Quentin Nelson, Captain Kirk, Patrick Ricard, Bass, Chase, Garcia, Cortland Sutton. So there you go. Nothing, just base. All right. Next one out, Latu. That one going to Indy and Alan Stein. You got Roman Wilson going out to Pittsburgh. That's going to be Giuseppe Deschi. Jatavian Sanders for Carolina and Stanton. Jeremiah Trotter going out to Philly. That's Giuseppe Deschi. You got J.C. Latham for the Titans and Josh Robbins. Leggett going out to Stanton. Jordan Morgan, Green Bay. That's Giuseppe. Javon Baker for New England and Joe Lurch. Edrin Cooper for Green Bay, Giuseppe Deschi. Jace McClellan for Atlanta and Mike Haralambis. And then Jalen Wright going out to Miami and Joe Lurch. You got Eric Dickerson on a press proof. That one going out to the Colts. That's Steiner. You got C.D. Lamb on another Galaxy of the Stars. That one going out to Robert Avisha. Bang! Matt Leo Grand stays hot on J.J. McCarthy, the retro rated. Matt with a little beginner's luck. Malik Neighbors going out to B3 and the boys. You got Kellen Winslow on the throwback for the Chargers. That's Maury. And then Drake May coming out for Joe Lurch early on the Patriots. So Lurch getting the first quarterback out. First quarterback out went to Matt Leo Grand. Love these retro rated rookies. They always have value. They go for about $20 a pop. When the quarterback's doing well, sometimes more, but you definitely get a little value out of that, which is nice. Helps to cover the cost. All right, we're going to get these sleeved up real quick. So that's how these Donruss boxes work. They're just a bunch of base cards, and then randomly you'll get the hit packs. You know what I should do with those? I should sleeve the first couple so they don't fall down. There we go. Okay, get those out of the way. Yeah, Neighbors, Wright, Leggett, Sanders, Roman. Ooh, just cracked my elbow and Latu. All right, let's get these out of the way. My oldest son starts his very first day of high school tomorrow. He's going to be a freshman. That's crazy. That is definitely nuts to think I have a high schooler starting high school tomorrow. Wild. How you feeling, Bray? Nervous? He just ignored me. He's talking to somebody on the live. I think he's a little nervous, but he has started football already, so he knows a bunch of the kids and stuff. You know, he knows even some of the upperclassmen because he's been playing football for the last month with them. So, security tag right on top. Empty box. Boom. Kid card. All base. All base. All base. This is the worst setup for a box I've ever seen Panini do. All right. Thought we might have a parallel in that one, but no. That's not going to have a parallel either. Interesting. So all base, we'll get those all out of the way. It does make the box go faster when you know half the box is junk. All right, there is a hit in that one. So we're going to keep the one card over it, drop it down, and we'll go through and just show it's all base. Taysom Hill, wonder if he's going to be involved this year again or not. I know he got injured at the end of last year, so that was kind of what abruptly ended his season, but he's such a weapon when he's healthy. All right, we got Mr. 1,000 yards, Mike Evans holding back, Brock Purdy on the Vortex. Nice insert there for San Fran, Jamie O'Hara. You got Tejon Palmer for Matt Leo Grand, Bo Nix showing up for Metsy. We got Blake Corum for Harlan. Brendan Rice for Wayne Mowry. Leak going out to B3. You got McLaughlin for the Bengals. That's Scotty. Jonathan Brooks going out to Stanton. Marshawn Lloyd going out to Giuseppe. Aeneas Smith going out to Giuseppe. Jalen McMillan going out to Adam Light. I heard he got injured. Devin Leary going out to Joe Lurch on Baltimore. Then you got Dalton Schultz on a press proof for Houston, Matty V. Xavier Legette coming out on the Rookie Revolution. That's Carolina, Stanton. And then Cooper DeJean on the Hollow Optic Preview. Now, these say Donruss on the back, so the Optic Previews go for more than the Optic Hollows. If you get a hollow like this out of Optic, it's worth a certain amount, but if you have the Optic Preview, it's more rare, so it's worth. I've noticed if you label it right on eBay, you'll get more for it. Look it up, Google the comps, eBay the comps, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's awesome. Great hit for Giuseppe on Cooper. You got Shockey going out to B3, Jalen Polk going out to Joe Lurch, and then C-Mac going out to San Fran and Jamie O'Hara. That is a beautiful card. It's nicely centered, super clean, no dimples, no print lines. That is just a nasty DeJean. This kid's value is through the roof. Nice hit for Philly, Giuseppe. Usually Joe Lurch jumps on them early, the Eagles. I was surprised he didn't for this one with Devonta Smith being in 2021. But I got a feeling Big Raven is lurking this break. McMillan, Marshawn Lloyd. You got Brooks, Leak, Jerry Rice's boy, Brendan. Oh, and slid right out of there. Then you got Blake Corum. There's some buzz coming out of the Rams camp about Blake Corum this year. They're saying he's looking pretty fast, might be able to help take some of the load off Kyron. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. He didn't look great last year, but could just be, some rookie running backs start off slow. All right. Let's get ourselves in order, shall we? Carolina, always stacking rookies early, man. Always. Every time we get halfway through the break, Carolina has like 10 rookies. Quietly built a stack of 10 rookies. All right. Blaster number 3. Here we go. Love that Cooper DeJean. That thing is shining. That JJ Retro is nice too. Empty box. I got a feeling we got a good break coming here, B3. We are going to get a nice pick-me-up. We're going to get back on track. The last break was a little wonky, but you can't have 46 good breaks in a row. I mean, at some point, things taper off for a moment in time. We were on a friggin' crazy streak where every single break we hit like a rookie QB auto or a gold numbered to 10 or an emerald numbered to 5 or something numbered to 3. Or a super short print, ultra rare case hit, big rookie auto, super low numbered, like a cracked ice to 22 out of Contenders Optic, or like every single big on card auto, every break for like the last 40 something breaks in a row before the last 2, we were on this crazy run. I was thinking about going back and posting like the top card from the last 50 breaks. You'd be amazed looking back at those. Some of them had multiple downtowns in them too. Like, so it's like, well, how do you post just one? You had 2 in that one. Ooh, there it is. We got a hit in that one. So we'll drop that down and then we'll show the base. This one should be all base as well. All base. All about that base. About that base. Joe Alt leading the charge. Get it? Because he's a Charger. That's a knee slapper right there. All right, here we go. We got Joe Mixon holding back. Audric Estime on the Rookie Revolution. Going out to Metzi. Joe Alt to Wayne Mowry. Jaquan Jackson to Joshua Robbins. Estime back again for Metzi. Quinyon Mitchell going out to Giuseppe. Jawar Jordan for Matty V. Xavier Worthy coming out for Adam Light. You got Anthony Gould for Alan Stein. Devon Valet for Metzi. Odunze going out to the Bears. That's going to be Adam Light. Cornelius going out to Wayne Mowry. You got Troy Fatanu for the Steelers. Desky. Dexter Manley going out to Goody Goody on the press proof. Production line. Amari Cooper and Myles Garrett going out to David Matt on the short print. Very nice. We'll take that. You've got Adrian Peterson on the Gridiron Kings going out to Matt Leo Grand. Malik Neighbors on the Donruss throwback for B3. You got Mahomes on the 24 for Adam Light. And then Kyron Williams heard his name and he decided to pop up. His ears were burning. Any Mahomes inserts I usually sleeve up because he's Mahomes. All right, good. I believe that's number 3 for Malik, so we'll get him up on a podium. It is. We've got all 3 of the inserts for Mr. Neighbors. Heck yeah. There you go, Leak. Take your spot in the corner. Nice production line there on the short print. These are kind of like the crunch times from the last couple of years now. They're rare, but they're not like ultra rare. We got Odunze. We got Valet. Anthony Gould. Xavier Worthy. And a couple more Broncos. Estime. And Estime. Would have been nice if that was a Bo. I don't think we've pulled the Bo Rookie Revolution yet. All right. Here we go. All right. Bench is set. Let's go one more on the blaster. I got a good feeling. Got a good feeling about this one. This is the one. This is the Neo blaster. Empty box. I got a good feeling about this one, I'm telling you. You're always just one card away from flipping a break completely on its head. Corey freaking Markle. What is up, Fat Uncle Breaks in the house? The commish. The commish. Mahomes always gets a sleeve. Have you seen these new blue Donnies yet there, Corey? These blue Donruss boxes that are just all base in 6 of the 7 packs. Wild. Great way to design a box there, Panini. You got a hit there. It is Mr. Michael Penix Jr. on the Rookie Revolution. Heck yeah, that's Atlanta. Mike Haralambis. Mikey needs a good break, too. He needs a little pick-me-up. Come on, Mike. Let's get it. That is a nice one. We're going to move Bo down. There we go. Beautiful. Beauty. Big Penix on the Revolution. We'll take it. We will take it. Those are all the base cards, and then we got our hit pack left. Okay, good. Stop falling over on me. There we go. All right. Last one. I think this should be all base too because we got our Penix out of the other one. Yep. All right. My homies always gets a sleeve. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Jordan Morgan going out to Giuseppe on the rated. You got Javon Baker on a rated. That's going to be Joe Lurch. Come back into focus for me. There we go. Edrin Cooper going out to Green Bay. Giuseppe. Jace McClellan for Atlanta. Mike Haralambis. Jalen Wright for Joe Lurch. Jared Wiley for Adam Light. Isaiah Davis for B3. Devontae Walker for Joe Lurch. You got Ladd McConkey for Wayne Mowry. Ryan Flournoy going out to Robert Avisha. Ben Sinat for Goody Goody. You got a little press proof. Jacoby Myers for Harlan. You've got Will Shipley this time on the rookie rev. We'll take that. That one going out to Philly. Giuseppe. Then you've got Josh Allen on a Dominators. Buffalo, Giuseppe. You got Jeff Blake on the throwback for Scotty. BTJ coming out for Joe Lurch. And then Jeff Saturday for Steiner. Well, I had a good feeling about that one. And, I mean, we'll take the Penix Revolution, but I was hoping for, like, downtown. We need to shake it up a little bit. Let's try something different. We'll go to a select mega and check that out. Or maybe we'll go to let's go to the mega. That's where we'll go next. All right. Boom. Boom. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Bench is in order. Let's go to a select mega. Let's shake it up a little bit here. Empty box. Am I buzzing over here? What did I miss? Oh, Brandon Kinn. Brandon Kinn, you got a draft, bro. Come on, you're holding us up. Let's go, King Dingaling over there. I think that's his name. It says King D. So I gotta imagine it's something like that. Knowing Brandon, you never know. I've been seeing some crazy pulls out of select retail recently, some 101s and stuff. So it leads me to believe that there's still some really good select boxes hanging around out there. I mean, we pulled a nasty Jordan Love gold auto number to 10 back in 2020 out of select retail, out of a blaster. I think we ended up pulling it in 2022, and he hadn't quite started yet. But, man, that was a crazy pull, and it was a monster card for Aaron Wise. All right. We got Bucky Irving on the concourse going out to Tampa. That is Adam Light. You got Ivan Pace. Fashanu for the Jets. B3 on the unclaimed Jets. Black and red. Shock. You got Donnell Hunter on a black and red shock going out to the Texans. That is Matty V. Will Anderson Jr. on a futures for Matty V. You got Tommy Townsend on the club. You got Calvin Austin on the Premier. Put those over there. Joe Andreessen coming out for Buffalo. That is going to be Giuseppe. Kamari Lassiter on a base rookie for Houston, Matty V. You got Will Anderson. Dallas Goddard on a select club silver die cut. Going out to Giuseppe. Nice die cut there. Jerry Jeudy on the Shock Premier for David Matt. Turbocharged Jared Goff going out to Travis Hammonds. You've got Riley Moss on the Premier. George Kittle on a concourse. Cam Jordan on a concourse. J. McCarthy on a black and red concourse shock. There you go. Matt Leo Grand staying hot on JJ. Very nice. Also going out to Matt Leo Grand. Xavier Rhodes on a club level shock. The clubs are the rarer ones in here. So, heck yeah. You got JD5 finally coming out for Goody Goody on a numbers. We will take it. Get us started. Ed Oliver on a club base. Then you've got Jackson Powers Johnson on the rookie for the Raiders. Harlan, Premier level. You got Josh Jacobs on a concourse. Bo Nix coming back out for Metzi on a concourse rookie. Penny Sewell on a concourse. Marquise Hollywood Brown on a black and red concourse shock for Adam Light on the Chiefs. Then you got Fashanu back again for B3 on the unclaimed Jets on a Premier level. Red and black shock. We'll take it. Rookie shock is rookie shock. You got Dallas Turner on a select certified going out to Matt Leo Grand. You got Andy Dalton on a Premier level base. David Montgomery on a concourse. Odunze on a concourse for Adam Light. Malik Washington on the Premier level concourse die cut rookie. That is Joe Lurch on Miami. We got Dak Prescott for Robert Avisha on a black and red. Drake May on a futures coming out for Joe Lurch on the Patriots. Brian Burns on a club base. Joshua Carty on a Premier level rookie for the Rams. Harlan. Tyrone Tracy going out to B3 on the base. You got Chris Jones on a concourse. CJ Stroud on a concourse. Reek Woolen on a black and red. Going out to Corey on Seattle. Devon Valet on a Premier level. Black and red. That one going out to Metzi. Very nice. Drake May on a turbocharged for Joe Lurch and Josh Allen on a Premier. So no numbereds coming out of that. No numbered. That's a bummer. I thought we'd get at least one. Boo. We got some quarterbacks, though, so that's good. Drake May. Valet came out on a nice shock Premier. Tyrone Tracy. Drake May again, this time on a futures. Nice with Leak Washington. Odunze. Dallas Turner, select certified. Bo. JD5 finally arrived to the party. Got to get him up on a podium. JJ again on a black and red. Beautiful card there for Matt Leo Grand. Heck yeah. And then a little Bucky Irving. He's been a hot pickup for mine in fantasy just because he's fallen to me quite often. All right, good. So those are good. Let's get Fashanu sleeved up. He ain't going on a podium, but it is a couple of shock rookies, so we'll get him sleeved up. All right, let's get these out of the way. Sanat can go up with JD5. All right, we're good. That's good. Let's get these rookies sleeved up. There we go. Good. Always a lot to sleeve and select. Lots of color, lots of rookies, lots of hits. All right. Get some more top loaders up here. All right, good. We are good. Let's get these podiums straightened out here. There we go. All right. Select, done. Let's go back to a little Donruss. Box number 5. Now that we shook things up a little bit, we got a little color showing. Let's see what else we can find. I got to remember I got to take the recycling out tonight. Don't let me forget. Empty box. Security tag. Empty box, or empty box, kid card. All base. Scotty, I'll agree with you. I'm getting there with you, but the one that we did get was a Josh Allen, and I've never pulled his before. So like, there's part of me that's like, meh, but there's part of me that's like, I don't know. Maybe we just got to get the right batch. All base. I believe this one has one hit. So yeah, let's do this. Put that down there. These are all the base. That's the hit pack with neighbors right on top. We'll take it. Shit. That means all the rest of these should be base packs. Should be real easy. Kid card. Base. And this one should be a base. All base. Okay. Here we go. Cameron Jordan is holding back who? Jordan Love. His ears were burning. We were just talking about him and the nasty hit we pulled back in 2020 Select. Malik Neighbors. So Jordan Love going to Giuseppe Deschi. Leak going out to B3. You got Tanner McLaughlin going out to the Bengals. That's Scotty. Jonathan Brooks to Stanton. Marshawn Lloyd going out to Giuseppe. Aeneas Williams going out to Giuseppe as well. McMillan going out to Adam Light. You got Devin Leary for the Ravens. That's going to be Joe Lurch. JJ McCarthy coming back out for Matt Leo Grand. Sione Vakai for the Lions. Detroit, that's Travis Hammonds. Caleb Williams finally coming out for the Bears. Adam Light, need him to get going. Malik Washington going out to Miami. That is Joe Lurch. Then you got Steve Atwater on the press proof for Metsy. You've got Jamar Chase on a Vortex. That one going out to the Bengals. Scotty will take that. Jacob Cowing on another Optic Hollow preview. That one going to San Fran. Jamie O'Hara. Brad Johnson on the throwback for Tampa. Adam Light. Quinn Williams for B3. And Ferragamo going out to Harlan. So Jacob Cowing is the next preview to come out. That one going out to Jamie. Little Jamar Chase and Jordan Love. Caleb finally joining the party. All right. Okay. Jonathan Brooks. Good. Miami, we got Washington. Good. What up, Metsy? Where are we at in the fantasy draft? Who's stalling us out now? Who's stalling? Somebody get him. Start yelling. Funny, man. Everyone's like, let's do a slow draft. Yeah, let's do a slow draft. And then it's like, where is he? Why is he? It's been 14 seconds. I'm like, everybody's got to relax a little bit. We got 13 days to get this draft done. The longer we wait, actually, the better it is. The longer it takes, the better it is, because if some rookie blows out his ACL in the last week of practice before the games start, you don't want to be the one guy who's still got him, who's got him like as an integral piece on your team. Like it sucks to see someone get injured, but at least knowing about it is better than being completely freaking blindsided. For me, it's like, shit, let it take to the last 2 days before the game start. I don't care. All right, here we go. We're jumping to 2025 on the Elite. I still think Quinnipiac Judkins is going to come back and be fine. He didn't even get in trouble. They didn't pursue the case. Like they found that the girl was lying. Bo Nix sucks. Tell him, Corey. Tell him. All right. Here we go. We'll jump to a little 2025 just to kind of mix it up a little bit. We got a dented corner in the first pack. That's no good. There's Bo. And a kid card. All right, here we go. Ooh, we got a little something in there. There's a little hit in there. All right, here we go. Braylon Allen, going to lead it off. Going to the Jets, the unclaimed New York Jets. The redheaded stepchildren of New York. Bo Jackson. We got Ozzie Newsome. Eric Dickerson is your green disco going out to Steiner. Then you got Trey Hendrickson. Mike Evans. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Bo Nix coming out on the green. That is an I. I on the Spellbound going out to Metzi. Bo Nix again. BTJ. Joey Bosa. You've got Josiah Stewart for the Rams. 133 out of 999. Josiah Stewart going out to Harlan. The first hit to come out. Bucky. Saquon, green dot, Brian Urlacher going out to the Bears. That's going to be Adam Light. You've got a Jamison Williams, full throttle. JMO going out to Detroit. Travis Hammonds. Then you got Nick Bosa, Xavier Worthy, Darrell Green, Abdul Carter going out to B3 on the green dot. We'll take that. Rookie first round pick, number 3 overall, baby. James Cook, William Andrews, JD5, and a Tidal Waves for Darrell Green going out to Goody on the Redskins. I know he'll appreciate that because it's a throwback uniform. 96 Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's pretty cool. There you go, Goody. Little PC hit. Abdul Carter joining the party. Well, the break just took a good left-hand turn for me on the Giants. That's my first Abdul Carter professional uniform card, rookie card. So I'm happy. That's nice. I'll take that all day. All day. Nick's on the Spellbound. And then Dickerson on the dots. Dick and dots. Dickerson on the dots. All right, we'll get these out of the way. Very nice, very nice. None of those rookies, right? Nope. Okay, good. Get this little guy on a podium. First numbered hit to come out for the Rams. So we'll plug him in right there. I knew we had another Ram somewhere. It's Blake Corum. All right. Down goes the blade. Down goes the blade. I'm always very happy when I realized that I set like a little cushioned landing back there. It's like a pat. It's almost like a pillow. But if anything falls back, it does stop it from going all the way down to the ground, which is good. There we go. Cowing's back. All right. Come on, baby. Empty box. This is officially starting the second half of our case break. Half case break. Half of a half. Stay there. Base, 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 base. Base, 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 base. All base. Security tag. Base, 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 base. All base. Okay. What is Mostert hiding? Mostert hiding a Brock Bowers Vortex. Very nice. Harlan, we'll take it. Cade Stover going out to Houston. That's Matty V. Jaheim Bell for Joe Lurch. Jared Verse going out to Harlan. Shipley going out to Giuseppe. Chop Robinson to Joe Lurch. Luke McCaffrey for Goody Goody. Rasheen Ali for Joe Lurch. Jacob Cowing going out to Jamie O'Hara. You got Michael Penix coming back out for Mike Haralambis. Drake May for Joe Lurch. Taj Washington going out to Joe Lurch. You got Josh Palmer on the press proof. Chargers, Wayne Mowry. Then you've got Aldrick Estime back again on a rookie revolution for Metsy. Keelan Robinson on the Optic Hollow preview. Jacksonville, Joe Lurch. Drake May going out to Joe Lurch. JJ going out to Leo Grand. And then T.O. on the throwback for Robert Avisha. JJ staying hot, stacking the hits again for Matt Leo Grand. Drake May starting to stack them. We got Keelan coming out. That's a nice one. That'll get the Jags on a podium. Estime. Another Drake May. Another Penix. At least we're starting to see the quarterbacks come out. Another Cowling. We got the optic preview of him. Stover. Right there. And then we got to get Brock Bowers up. That's a nice one. Got to get him up there. All right. Let's get our podium set. All right, bench is good. We got one BTJ to add up there with Keelan. We are good to go. Let's go to the next. Number 7. Number 7. Empty box. Security tag. Should be all base. All base. Okay. These should be all base. Mahomes always gets a sleeve. Brady used to always get a sleeve too, but now you don't see Brady no more. Dang, Michael Rubin to thank for that. So Mahomes will get a sleeve. And then we got Cooper Kupp holding back CD Lamb on another Galaxy of the Stars. We'll take it, Robert Abisha. Tajay Washington going out to Miami, Joe Lurch. You got Joe Alt for Wayne Mowry, Jaquan Jackson for Josh Robbins, Estime for Metzi, Mitchell going out to Desky, Jawar Jordan to Matty V, Xavier Worthy to Adam Light, Anthony Gould to Steiner, Valet to Metzi, Odunze to Adam Light, Cornelius Johnson to Mowry. You got a press proof Simeon Rice going out to Matt Leo Grand. Bo Nix finally shows up on the rookie rev. There we go, Metzi. We'll take that. Little action all pros for the Vikings, Jordan Addison. That one going out to Matt Leo Grand. Mostert going out to Joe Lurch. Tyree Wilson to Harlan, and Lamar to Joe Lurch. Let's get Bo sleeved up. Nice one there for Metsy. Needed that just to give him a little oomph in the right direction. We got all 6 quarterbacks out early, so that's good. Now we're just working on building on it. You're never going to fit all these Broncos on this podium, Metsy. We're already overflowing. There we go. All right, let's get these out of the way. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have to break this down a little bit. Only the color and the Bo Nix can stay. The rest will get added back in the recap. All right. Number 8, we got 2 more plus a select mega after this. If we don't hit something monstrous here out of this one, we're going to go to the select mega. Where'd that security tag go? There it is. Security tag. Base. All base. Oh, we got something backwards. So you never know. There could be something weird with this box. Usually when that happens, it's a good omen. When there's just something random like that. Usually a good omen of things to come. We got a Galaxy of the Stars. All base. All base. Base out of there. Okay. Here we go. Donnell Hunter holding back. Galaxy of CJ Stroud. That is Matty V. Mr. Vanover. You got Tajay Washington going out to Miami. Joe Lurch. Joe Alt to Wayne Mowry. Jaquan Jackson to Josh Robbins. Estime back again for Metsy. Mitchell back again for Desky. Joar Jordan for Matty V. Xavier Worthy for Adam Light. Gould going out to Steiner. Valet to Metsy. Odunze to Adam Light. Cornelius Johnson and Mowry. You got Kirk Cousins on a press proof for Mike Haralambis. Another Vortex. This one, CD Stroud, CD Lamb. Dak Prescott on the Elite Series going out to Avisha with the CD. Bo Nix coming out for Metsy. Spencer Rattler named the starter coming out for Adam Light. And then Jared Verse for the Rams and Harlan. 3 rookies back to back to back at the end. Robert Avisha picking up Dak on an Elite Series. CD on a Vortex. And then Matty V getting the Stroud Galaxy. Rattler, the 7th starting quarterback to come out of this class. 7 starters right now. Penix, Caleb, Drake, Bo, JD5, JJ, and Rattler all starting. That's wild. Almost 25% of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL came out of last year's draft class, 2024. That's wild to think about. Like, just to wrap your head around those numbers. Dang, like 22% of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL came out of last year's draft. 2022, right? You got Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, Tua, Love. And then for a while there was like Eilinger was in there. Who is the kid from Davis Mills from the Texans? There was a few more lurking. All right, bench is set back up. We're good there. Let's jump to select again. Try to shake things up. This is a pretty dented box, as you can see. 60% of the time they hit every single time. So we should have a lot of luck on this one. This one is super dented. It's not even dented. It's like mauled. Empty box. I already see something pretty cool. I thought that was a kid card, but it wasn't. Almost lost that. We're going to let this box, I saw some kind of crazy color down at the bottom. So we're going to let this box marinate for a second. I feel like it's going to help us. I want to get, there's something down there. I don't know what it is, but there's something down there. I want to grab a seltzer anyway because I am out of Gatorade. I'm on my last swig right here. I know what you're thinking. Gatorade, what? Yeah, switched it up. When I got real sick, I started drinking a little bit of Gatorade just for like the electrolytes. Kind of got used to the taste, so digging it. Staying with it for a little while. But yeah, I'm going to quickly go grab a seltzer out of the fridge. So we're going to let that select mega right there marinate for a minute. We got 2 more blasters of Donruss, then 3 hobby boxes left. So not a crazy amount left. 3 hobby boxes, 2 blasters, 5 boxes total left, not counting the mega that is on the table. So 6 total. Be right back. I'm going to grab a seltzer. Grab a seltzer. can't believe that bum came out of retirement. What's his name? I was just looking at him too. He was a Giant for like a minute. Darren Waller. Bum. All right, we let the Select Mega marinate. Got a seltzer. We're good to go. I'm having watermelon for a late night snack. I may have some ice cream after this, Metzi. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. What do we got? Devonta Smith on a concourse. Blake Corum coming back out on a concourse for Harlan. You got Stephon Diggs on a black and red shock going out to Matty V. Breece Hall on a black and red to B3. Joe Burrow on a numbers going out to Scotty. You got Marvin Mims on a club. Premier Seedy. You got Jameis Winston, now a Giant. Caleb coming out on a club. We'll take that. That's Adam Light. Joe Alt for Wayne Mowry. Then you got Trey Hendrickson on the club level silver die cut for Scotty. JJ McCarthy again on some color. Black and red premier level as Matt Leo Grand stays hot. Drake May on a select certified going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Joe Alt on a premier base. That is Wayne Mowry. Joe Burr. Theo Johnson going out to B3. And the G-Men, Sexy Dexy on a black and red. Also B3. Mr. 1,000 yards, Mike Evans on a club, black and red. That one going out to Tampa, Adam Light. You got Romo Dunze on a futures for Adam Light. Chuba Hubbard on a club. Bo Nix coming out on a premier base. There you go, Metzi. Earl Campbell on a concourse. Brett Favre on a concourse. Tyler Guyton on a concourse rookie. That's going to be Robert Avisha. The wrong Redskin. The wrong commander. Mike Sanistril on a black and red rookie. We'll take it, but we want a JD5 there. Goody, goody. We got Roquan on a black and red going out to Joe Lurch. Turbocharged Bo Nix coming back again for Metzi. Jay Jetta on a premier base. Then you got Sammy D on a concourse. Tip Raymond going out to Matt Leo Grand on a concourse rookie. You've got Daniel Carlson on a silver concourse die cut. Harlan. My homies on a red and black. We'll take that all day. There we go, Adam Light. Josh Allen on a numbers going out to Buffalo. That is Giuseppe Deschi. Taysom Hill on a club level base. Justin Herbert on a premier level base. Kyer Elam. Fashanu coming out for the Jets, B3. You got Rico Dowdle on a black and red for Robert Avisha. Black and red Stingley for Matty V. Marshawn Lloyd on a select certified. That's going to be Green Bay and Giuseppe. There's a numbered one on the back there. Raheem Mostert on a premier level. And then Marshawn Lloyd, like I said, for Deschi on the select certified, holding back. TJ Hawkinson on a green premier level going out to the Vikings. Matt Leo Grand stays hot. That is numbered 154 out of 499 going out to Matt Leo Grand. Vikings been hot the last couple of breaks. Got to put my homies up there. And then, of course, we got another JJ. Your break is paid for there, Mr. Leo Grand. You are in the green, sir. Base. Ooh, what am I stepping on? Oh, it's the light cord. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. Get these sleeved up. Then we'll go to our next two Donruss. Little Theo Johnson. Drake May coming back out. Caleb. And Corum. Get all these sleeved up real quick. Lots of vet color. Nice, sexy Dexy. Brees. And Diggs. All right, let's get these out of the way. Okay, good. Get these out of the way. Good. Okay, done. Get a few more top loaders up here because we are running low. Maybe another 35. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. All right. 2 more on the blasters. Come on, baby. We need something. Need a little pick-me-up. Empty box. Security tag. All right, let's just make sure all these are base. Pretty sure they are. All base. Okay. Get all those out of the way. Same thing. Should be all base. And this should be our hit pack. Yep. Jalen Ramsey, also base. Also base. All right, here we go. Ricky Jackson is holding back. The Vortex Adonai Mitchell. That's going to be numbered. That one going out to Alan Stein, black and gold. No, that's just the Cosmic. Yeah, 28 out of 100. So it is numbered. The Cosmic 28 out of 100 Cosmic Vortex Adonai Mitchell. Imagine if that was like JD5. That would be a monster. Bang. Colts on the board for Alan Stein. Very nice. Then you got Ladd McConkey coming out for Wayne Mowry. Flournoy for Robert Avisha. Goody getting Ben Sinnott. Jermaine Burton going to Scotty. Dylan Lobb going to Harlan. BTJ going out to Joe Lurch. Dylan Johnson going to Joshua Robbins. Tyrone Tracy for B3. Polk for Joe Lurch. JD5 finally comes out on a rated. Vidal coming out for Wayne Mowry. You got Demario Douglas on a press proof for Joe Lurch. You got Mr. 1,000 yards, Mike Evans on the Galaxy of the Stars. Jalen Polk on a throwback going out to Joe Lurch. Mike Evans is Tampa. That's Adam Light. You got Worthy for Adam Light. Shockey for B3. Jalen Polk for Joe Lurch. All right, so we picked up a hit there on the Adonai Mitchell. We'll take that. Another Worthy. Another Polk. JD5 finally coming out. Another Polk. Lots of Polk in that one. Tyrone Tracy. Another G-Men. BTJ coming out again. Jermaine Burton. Ben Sinnott. And McConkey. And McConkey. All right. Stop pulling the carpet up. Keep pulling the carpet up with my chair. All right. Let's see here. Got a few more Chiefs we can put up there for Adam Light. A few more Colts for Steiner. There we go. Okay. Last Donruss Blaster. We're on the right track, though. We're on the right track. Empty box. Security tag. Security tag. Free break going to be on Thursday night after practice. So if you qualified for that, definitely Make sure you're around to watch. Should be a good one. It is also a little throwback. We got a hit in here. Oh, I just revealed it. It is a production line. Zaire Franklin and Jonathan Taylor going out to the Colts and Steiner. So another one for Stein. We'll take that. Zaire and JT. Kid card. All base. All base. Good card. All base. All base. Hit pack. All right, here we go. AJ Barner going out to Corey Markle. Fat Uncle Breaks. Maserati Marv going out to Matt Leo Grand. Graham Barton for Adam Light. You got Joe Milton for Joe Lurch. Tajon Palmer for Matt Leo Grand. Bo Nix coming back out for Metzi. Blake Corum coming back out for Harlan. Brendan Rice coming back out for Wayne Mowry. Leak coming out for B3. McLaughlin for Scotty. Brooks going out to Stanton. You got Grady Jarrett on a press proof. That's Mike Haralambis. Maserati Marv coming out on a rookie revolution for Matt Leo Grand. You got Bryce Young on the Elite Series going out to Carolina Stanton. Jeff Blake for Scotty. BTJ coming out for Joe Lurch. And then Jeff Saturday for Steiner. No downtown. We are 0 for 30, B3. That means that one of these 10 left has got to have a downtown in it. Got to be. Has to be. If not, I'm going to be absolutely stunned. There's also 2 in our free break as well, so you never know. There could be a downtown lurking in one of those. When they came in, I got 2 cases. I got 40, and my guy threw in 2 extra for free. So those are the ones that are in the free break. Not necessarily for free, I guess. He just kind of, yeah, I guess it was free. He was like, I'm throwing these 2 in on top. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just give them away. Cardinals do not have a podium yet. So let's get them up on one. Okay, we got Brooks. We got Leak. Giants have put together a nice little break with a bunch of volume. I'm happy. You know, didn't hit anything huge, but a lot of rookies. Bo Nix, tons of volume for Metzi. Took all break for Marvin Harrison Jr. to come out, but he finally did. Gonna have to cut back again all the estimates out of here. Just go Bo Nix because it is loaded and falling over. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, I think I got everything loaded up there. Bench is set. I'll trade you Amon-Ra for one Seahawk card. I'll think about it. I don't know. Don't know if I want to do that yet. All right, we're going to Luminance. First box. I think we're going to do Luminance 2021, then Luminance. So we didn't get a ton of hits out of the retail stuff. We've been slumping a little bit in that area, but our hobby is going to provide some guaranteed hits. We've been doing pretty well out of the hobby boxes. So 4 packs total, empty box. Okay. Thick one will be the patch. So that'll end up going on the top. There is a kid card on the back there. Kid card on the back of that one. No kid card on the back of that one. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. First out, we got Eckler, Culpepper, Steve Young, Deuce McAllister. That's a name from the past. The Chargers. Kennard, 35 out of 249. 35 out of 249. And then Jerry Jeudy is the Beacons. Going out to the Brownies. We've hit that one before. So that one going to David Matt. Jerry Jeudy worked out great for them when they finally got their hands on him. Started to show a little bit of what Denver hoped he would show when he was there and just never really did. Not consistently, anyway. So the Brownies picking up Jerry Jeudy on the Beacons. And then you got Kyle Kennard on a purple for the Chargers. Numbered 35 out of 249. That one going out to Wayne Mowry on the Kyle Kennard. Also got a savage Nick Bosa going out to the Niners. San Fran, Jamie O'Hara. Picking up the Savage Bosa. Very nice. For the Colts, Tyler Warren on the rookie. That's Steiner. Then you got Princely Umanmuelen. I think. Princely for the Panthers. Umanmuelen. Stanton Griggs. And then Travis Hunter going airborne for the Jags. Joe Lurch. We're in the Colorado Uni. Travis Hunter going airborne. Very nice. All right, we got Joe Burrow. Shake and bake. That, I believe, is Cornelius or Quentin Johnson, QJ. Jay Jetta, Justin Jefferson. This is a yellow. Egbuka. He's the wide receiver for the Bucks. Emeka Egbuka. That's a very nice one. I know a lot of guys are high on him. He's getting drafted high in fantasy. 215 out of 299 yellow for Tampa. Adam Light. Emeka Egbuka. Very nice. Where are the Bucks? I don't have a podium for them yet, so I got to set one up. And then the next hit out, Maffa, Cowgirls. Phil Maffa for the Cowgirls. 461 out of 700 on the auto. Going out to Robert Avisha on Dallas. Phil Maffa, Cowgirls. So Robert Avisha on the board. Then you got a little Michael Penix Unforgettable. Going out to Mike Haralambis on the year 2 Penix. Not numbered, but a nice insert there for the Falcons. Get the base out of there. Then you got your rookies. First one out goes to the Commanders. And it is Trey Amos. Trey Amos for Goody Goody. Then we've got Devin Neal for the Saints and Adam Light. Devin Neal for the Saints, Adam Light. And then also for the Saints, Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck. Rattler named the starter. This kid's going to back him up for a little while. But that one going out to the Saints and Adam Light. We'll take it. All right, we got two packs left down there. Let me get these rookies out of the way. There we go. All right. Chase Brown. Chuba Hubbard. Dan Marino. Brock Purdy on the green. 84 out of 100. San Fran, Jamie O'Hara. Green Purdy to 100. 84 out of 100. Not bad. Drake May, year 2. 228 out of 299 going out to the Patriots and Joe Lurch. Yellow 228 out of 299 for Drake May. Too many on the May podium. We're going to have to knock that down too. Polk, and Milton. All can wait till the recap to go back up. Nice little Niners Purdy too. It's like a fuzz in there. There we go. Purdy. Very nice. Also for the 49ers, Curtis Rourke, the rookie QB, numbered 617 out of 700. 617 out of 700. Kyle Rourke going out to the Niners. Excuse me, I want to say Kyle every time. It's Curtis Rourke. Curtis Rourke going out to San Fran. Jamie O'Hara picking up a numbered and an auto. Then you've got the Malik Neighbors Fusion, the box hit, usually one per box. That one going out to the G-Men. B3 on the Leak Fusion. We'll take it. Then your rookies. You got Kenneth Grant going out to the Dolphins, Miami. Joe Lurch. The Chargers, Raheem Sanders going out to Wayne Maury. Kind of looks like a tight end or a fullback. He's a halfback, Raheem Sanders. And then last rookie is Corey Kiner for the Niners. Kiner the Niner. Corey Kiner. Kiner the Niner. We'll take it. All right. Get a few more top loaders up here. We also got to get our podiums set up here. All right, so there's the books. There's the Chargers. All right, I think we're good. Okay, last pack of the first hobby box. We got CJ Stroud, Bo Nix, Mike Singletary, Khalil Shakir holding back, Harris for the Chargers, Trey Harris, blue. That is 122 out of 150. Chargers, Trey Harris, 122 out of 150 going out to Wayne Maury. Wayne staying hot. Then you've got Mr. Golden, Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. This one numbered to just 100, nice and low. That is Giuseppe Deschi. He was an earlier round receiver that was picked. I remember when they picked him because everyone was like, they actually picked a receiver. Matthew Golden on the rookie auto, 68 out of 100. Nice low number for the Green Bay Packers. We'll take it. All right, what else we got? Bo Jackson for the Raiders on the Vestige going out to Harlan Benner. Then we got Quinn Ewers going out to the Miami Dolphins and Joe Lurch. Quinn Ewers. You've got for the Bengals, Shamar Stewart going out to Scotty, and then Juice. I thought it was Juice Wells. Antoine Wells Jr. going out to the Giants. I think they call him Juice, if I remember correctly. But Antoine Wells Jr. I don't think he made the cut. I think he got cut. He sounds familiar, like one of the 52 that got cut. Miami Dolphins, Quinn Ewers. Get rid of the base. Get this guy sleeved up. Boom. Miami. Quinn Ewers. Okay. Fins on the board. All right, let's go back to 2021. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Then we'll finish up with the last 2025 Luminance box. Going all the way back in the time machine, back to 2021. What a different world it was back then. Some air in here. Oh, man. I like the top card already. Let me get a cover card. It's got a number 4 on it. You've got a Jalen Hurts on the Z. Jalen Hurts on a Z. Going out to Philly. It's basically like a refractor. Philly, Giuseppe Deschi on the Hurts. Not numbered, but a pretty cool looking card. Now, I know we have an ultra rare, so I'm going to try to skip it and not see who it is and go underneath it. Mike Gesicki going out to the Miami Dolphins. Joe Lurch on a Z jersey. 23 out of 50. Nice low number there for Mike Gesicki. Z jerseys. So I don't think we're going to get a patch auto unless we got a redemption. I need to get more 100-point top loaders up here. Hold, please. Those are 55. Where's my 100-point? Where's my 100s? There they are. Got him. Okay. Out of the fatties, so we got to open up a new one. All right, so going out to the Miami Dolphins. Oops, there's a fuzz in there. Get that out of there. Going out to the Fins. Oh, 130. Gonna need a 130. It won't. Too tight there. Too tight on the 100 point. That's surprising. I have a feeling the 130 is going to be too loose. We're going to try it. Joe Lurch picking up the Gesicki. Yeah, it's a little loose, but that's okay. Gesicki on the Z jersey. Nice pickup there. Joe Lurch, 23 out of 50 to go with Quinn Ewers. So like I said, I know that we have an ultra rare because it's called the Rookie Rising Redux, I believe. I think it's called the Rookie Rising Redux, and I know we got one, so I'm skipping it and going underneath it. This one Kyle Pitts on the rookie. I said to Mikey, too, you're probably going to hit a Pitts auto. This was one of the only products that he wasn't a redemption in. It is the Kyle Pitts rookie auto with the Falcons logo in the background. Just 41 out of 60. Super low number. Great hit for Mike. And like I said, Mikey had been struggling a little bit. He needed to pick me up, so we'll take that. Hopefully Pitts has a better year and it clicks in year 4 for him, and he becomes who he was supposed to be. 41 out of 60. What a beautiful auto. Going out to Mike Haralambis. Trying to keep that hidden. We do have a redemption, so we're going to see what's behind it. It is the Davis Mills rookie for the Texans. This kid had a more than enough chances. I think he's still in the league, but he had a lot of chances. He showed some promise as a rookie. This is Matthew Vanover. Who knows if he gets another chance, but not bad. Davis Mills, we'll take it. Millsy, we'll throw him up on a podium. We got to take our redemption. Throw that on a podium. Usually it's Kyle Pitts that is the redemption, but all of a sudden, not this year. This could be Justin Fields. This could be Justin Fields. All right, let's look at our ultra rare. We needed a good box, man, and this was a great box. Who's it going to be? Rookie Rising Larry Roundtree. It's the Rookie Rising Redux, the ultra rare, but it is Larry Roundtree, which he busted out of the league. Wayne, I don't know if this has any value at all, but it is an ultra rare. I mean, hey, we'll take it. It's a rookie. It's a super short print. We'll take it. Rookie Redux Rising on the ultra rare. Larry Roundtree the third. Going out to Wayne Mowry. And now let's see who our redemption is. We're going to slow roll it. Who's it going to be? It is Sport Football. So we know it's football. 2021 Prism Zenith Rookie Patch Auto is the card set. Card number 102. Tutu Atwell. Chartarius Tutu Atwell. Now my question is, where is Tutu now? Is he still with the Rams? He is still with the Rams. So he signed a new 1-year, $10 million contract after the season. That one going out to Harlan Benner on the rookie auto, Tutu Atwell. He was re-signed by the Rams. He had a good year filling in for Puka and Cooper Kupp when he was injured, like when they were injured. I think Tutu's a good little slot receiver. All right, so we wanted a big rookie out of 2021. We got one. It was Kyle Pitts. Tutu is a second-round receiver. Still has a lot of potential. Just signed a second deal. So not bad. I would say that wasn't bad at all. Let's go back to Luminance for our last auto, or our last hobby. Try to get some of you guys who have not hit yet a little hit. We got an empty sleeve. We got 4 packs coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 really fat packs too. We might have a RPA in here. I don't think they do a lot of RPAs. There could be maybe a patch auto, like a veteran patch auto. Luminance doesn't do a lot of RPAs, so I'd be surprised, but there are some multiple fat packs, so there's thickies in both. There is a thickie in that one with a kid card, so we'll get the kid card out of there. And drop that down to the bottom. There is a thick one in there. There's a thick one in here too, a big thickie. So now I don't know what to do. We're just going to put them both at the bottom. Kid card. Actually, I'm going to move this one to the bottom. I think this one is going to be the auto. All right, I think we're in a good order here. Here we go, B3. Good luck. Let's get you guys something. We got Allen. This is going to be Braylon Allen, second year. Montez Sweat. Matthews. Who is that? That is Clay Matthews, senior back in the day. Tank Dell. You've got Horton on a 2025, or excuse me, 225 out of 299. That is Horton for the Seahawks. So there you go, Corey. You finally got a little action for the Seattle Seahawks. That is Horton. Behind it, Ed Reed on the vintage material. So Torrey Horton, yellow, 225 out of 299 for Corey. Fat Uncle Breaks. And then on the Eagles, getting Ed Reed vintage materials going out to Joe Lurch. That is a nice card. Beautiful. We'll take it. My homies on the Fusion going out to the Chiefs. Adam Light. I don't think I've ever seen Mahomes on a Fusion. Heck yeah. Then you got Mullings. Khalil Mullings going out to the Titans. That's going to be Josh Robbins. You've got Oronde Gadsden II. This kid's supposed to be a solid player for the Chargers. Oronde Gadsden. I've seen him getting drafted early. And then you have Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. That one is going to be Giuseppe Deschi. So we're going to put this down for a second so we can sleeve here. Beautiful Ed Reed. Not very often you pull Ed Reed anymore. Very rarely do you pull anything with Ed Reed on it. So I'll take it. Happy with that. Nice one there for Joe Lurch. Got to get Mahomes up there. Horton for Seattle. That's the only card Seattle's got, so that'll get a lonely podium all by itself. Why am I buzzing?